So I decided to start again on Ace Combat 7. So let's hope I'm still doing as good as I have done before.
You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Interesting. So let's get to it. I'll use the MiG-29A Falcon. Okay, let's soak it.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi. Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
I've never flown this close to a mountain.
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
Fire! They have nowhere to run!
Missile. Missile.
Spare 15 locked. Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
That was brutal.
Chris, below me and clouds above. This is a joke. It has to be.
I'm gonna send Lucians to hell. But I sure enjoyed it. Hostile has a lock.
Missile. Missile.
Looks an awful lot like Erusia's getting prepared for an all-out war to me.
Cut the crap. There's work to do. Move on to the next target. You're in the clouds.
I can't see in this suit. You gotta fly by instrument.
Missile.
Locked on target.
Missile.
Destruction of target facility confirmed.
The regular force's
Missile.
secret reconnaissance plane is deep
Missile.
inside Erusia?
Missile.
They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk.
Careful. Don't crash into the mountains.
And unless you have a death wish, watch your altitude.
Missile.
Missile incoming!
Missile. Missile.
Thunderclouds are common this time of year.
In gun range.
Shit.
This mission is crazy. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the general staff office.
Missile.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto.
Radar facilities are silent, but those SAM sites are still a threat. Eliminate them.
Fly between those rocks and this wind?
Spare 15, target
Missile.
destroyed.
Missile. Missile.
Are you telling us we have to dodge lightning? They have me spiked!
Crosswind's gonna slam us into the rocks.
It's blowing me off course!
Caution. Pull up.
Spare 15 locked.
Missile.
Missile coming for you! Move it!
Caution.
targets destroyed, no complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about. As they say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity. Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
Thanks. I owe you.
Shake that missile off, Cyclops 3!
All right, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there.
Enemy's got a lot.
Cyclops 2, evade that missile!
UAV down.
Well,
Vandal, there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone. Cyclops 2, look behind you!
UAV splashed.
My tail's on fire!
UAVs move swiftly. Watch your tails, guys.
Strider 3, get that enemy off your ass!
Dealing with 9Gs is tough, but for those UAVs, it's just another day at the office. Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass?
Start complaining when you can keep your own nose clean.
Damn it.
Missile, don't let it touch you!
Maneuvers, missile!
Enemy on my tail.
that really destroys these UAVs pretty good.
Warning, missile! Missile in the air!
They're on me. Do something.
Quit whining and finish them off.
Bandit has a lock.
Strider 3, missile in the air! Evade!
More squadron support income. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Roger.
4 to go.
Cyclops 4,
Dodge that
strike,
missile.
strike!
Trigger's been struck by lightning.
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Cyclops 3, missile in the air! Shake that enemy!
I lost too much speed.
Bastards flying just to waste fuel.
Hostile behind me!
This is bad. Fading fast.
Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy.
Try and stop me!
I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys in support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
Missile!
Cyclops 3, evade that missile!
Missile headed for Cyclops 2!
Cyclops 3, check your 6!
Missile incoming!
Trigger's holding up. We got our hands full.
Watch your ass!
I'm not stupid enough to fly into a thundercloud. Got it.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Vandal, it's just me and 1 more to go.
Spare 15. You're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
You'll let the devil with 3 sin lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh. It's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds. All cowards, go hide in the thunderclouds like Trigger. Spare 15, target destroyed.
Cyclops 2 has broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big gratitude for you.
Cyclops 1, check your 6!
I got it.
Cyclops 1, missile!
So I just gotta leave this one. Just one fighter.
Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base.
Understood.
Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. fly. You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy. Yeah, he shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All spare squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
You told us their jobs are done. I'm going home.
Why some force craft flying out of bounds?
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element to take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that.
Missile away. Nice. Bandit hit. Spare 15, got him.
Soul 1, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, I'm a little excited. Soul 1, behind you.
Spare 15 locked. Bandits in the clouds. Chase them down. You've got this.
Over GU.
Hostile has a lock. Chaffin flares deployed.
Wiseman, you see that color? It's flying.
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. He's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my
Gotcha.
league.
Exactly, man. Didn't want to run. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here. Understood. Missile hit. Is he down? No, we managed to take it in a non-critical area. I'll teach you how to do that when we get back.
The trigger just shut down.
No wagon ball.
Yeah, he shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All spare squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
You told us their jobs are done. I'm going home.
Why some force craft flying out of bounds?
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element to take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that.
I can't shake him. Someone, right now. Got this one down to my sights.
Nice. Bandit hit. Spare 15, got him.
Someone, please respond. What's your status? My status? I'm feeling a little excited.
I'm spiked. I'll shake him. See that color? He's flying.
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Weisman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man I didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
Sol 2, this is Sol 1.
Sol 2 here. What's up?
Guess I did not get that. That wasn't the plan.
System malfunction. Warning. System malfunction.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No. Just one's taking him on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Martian, do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
The enemy's in the clouds. Follow them, Spare 15. Do something or the entire recon squadron could go down.
Pressure warning. Pressure warning.
Break, break!
Feedback filter damaged.
Locked.
Enemy has a lock on me.
There's no way that plane can survive that many hits.
Box 2.
Sol 1, I can't see you in the clouds.
Focus on your own job, Seymour.
Sol 1, this is Sol 2.
My status is fine. Do not interfere.
Sol 1, the clouds are moving in. Let's return to base.
Affirmative.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will he be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now. 2 miles to go. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high. Heading is good. Stay on course. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
Understood, sir.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spares needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and...
You returned without permission and failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away. Well, well, what do you know? Pilots made it back to base alive. Treat them well and feed them plenty. After all, we have to get a favorable report out of them. I've spent enough of my time being the commander of some worthless penal unit.
And we've actually succeeded in our mission, stupid.
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho?
No, that was me.
I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
And you are a jackass.
convicts. Stand by at the front.
And here we go.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. A coward. You don't want to talk, running off with your tail between your legs. I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I want to blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, all warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
Mark 2. Oh, dude, well and truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah!
I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy. Why are we getting hit every
Another one. Pop. Take this.
Bird, bitches.
Launching missile.
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was sane. This beat's being stuck at the penal base. Enemy has a launch.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Targeting every last oil truck.
Locked. Magnum.
Locked on hostile. I have to break.
Enemy is locked on.
Missile in the air. Heads up. Trigger, hostile behind you.
Nessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
3 minutes remaining.
Enemy's locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Spare 15, Magnum. You're low on special weaponry.
It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Suck on me. Has this guy taken easy on me?
Missile launched.
Bandit fired. Enemy on your tail. Watch out. We just got everything unloaded.
Come on, man.
Missile. 2 minutes remaining.
Enemy's locked on me. Someone help me out here. Trigger, you're just quietly plugging away. You think you're the only sane one here?
Van Dog was right. We're no proper military. Enough with the holier-than-thou act, tabloid. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
Missile, stop that thing!
Bandit in my sight. Locked on.
Missile away. Start destroying the facilities around the harbor one by one.
Jackpot, tanker's full of oil.
Get the ships out of here before they're blown up!
Spare 15,
Look
locked.
at that oil, just burn up the sea.
1 minute remaining. Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
Move in! Bandit behind you! That cheers me up.
Vehicle down. Break! Break!
Enemy has a lock on me.
30 seconds remaining. Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
We don't have enough anti-air weapons. The enemy's got free reign.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
ground. Evading.
Fox 2, Fox 2. We've run out of time. The mission is a failure. Spare Squadron, and Nessa 2 has arrived. Sticking around will only ruin your planes.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. A coward. You don't want to talk, running off with your tail between your legs? I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, all warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation, but they don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
Fox 2. Whoa. Goes well and soon as done it.
Launching this.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah! Another one dropped. Take this.
Burn, bitches!
Target destroyed.
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was safe. This beats being stuck at the penal base.
I've got more bad news. The Megastorm and Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this seem too easy. It's like watching the fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn.
Somebody help! 60 people are trapped inside!
Stuck on there. Trigger, you're just quietly plugging away. You're the only sane one here.
Doug was right. We're no proper military. Enough of the whole now act tabloid. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
Missile away. 3 minutes remaining. An S2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
Spare 15 blocked.
Spare 15, hostile in the lock.
They're targeting every last thing!
Target down.
Enemy behind you! Take!
Missile incoming! Break! Break!
Bandit in my sight! Fox 2!
Enemy on my ass. Give me a hand.
Hey, Trigger. Why do you think this stupid war keeps dragging on?
Here he goes.
It's all because countries exist. Shouting that and throwing a rock is what got me in here.
Well, you have free meals and a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens. 2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, target destroyed.
Uh-oh. Missile fired.
The enemy's got a lock.
In gun range.
Warning, missile in the air.
The oil tank! Shit! There's no way we can extinguish it! Enemy behind you! Take! McSag!
Missed target.
Enemy has a lock.
1 minute remaining. Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
The enemy has escaped! We can't put the fire out! Get back! The teams are too strong!
Fox 2.
Yeah, target destroyed.
Enemy in gun range. Start destroying the facilities around the harbor one by one.
The enemy has escaped.
There's a lock on Trigger's bird.
Looking good.
I'll take jobs like this any day.
Megastorm Nessa 2 is about to arrive.
Right. Bring out the trucks. Make sure their routes are split. Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burned down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best. Got one on radar. Moving.
Run out. I can't see a thing.
Quit blubbering. Talk to me when you find a target. Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that.
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger.
Damn, that truck just vanished into the dust.
Chase it down, dimwit. Spare 2, count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone?
Missile launched.
They pave desert highways nicely, you know? People drive fast to avoid bandits in the desert.
Around. There you go.
Nothing but sand and rock. Nice place to build a prison.
We can toss you in it as soon as it's up. Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up counter-aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers.
Column of smoke. Who did that? It was Trigger.
Trigger, I like your style.
Trigger, I need support, now.
Enough of this trigger bullshit. All aircraft, destroy the tankers.
Let's just leave him to it.
Locked. Ignore the UAVs and go after the mission targets.
We have to take out the UAVs first.
Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands.
I'm sticking around. You know why that political offender jackass is still alive, don't you?
Trigger?
Higher chance of living with him.
Tanker confirmed eliminated.
You can't run from us.
Keep going. Burn it all.
Don't you go doing a tabloid on me.
Allied aircraft down by a UAV.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full band.
We gotta get those UAVs.
Mission's become way too dangerous. Damn count for dragging us into the end.
Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me.
You guys are celebrating, but I don't hear anyone saying all targets have been taken down.
Trigger trashed the target.
Woo! Trigger again.
Nickel.
It was burning. How much longer yet?
easily. That was standard gasoline.
How about taking targets down instead of flapping your gums? Target confirmed near full band. Dig around.
Weapon system's acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off. There he goes, running away. And he's who drew the drones here. Say what you want. Have fun with your new friends.
Never turn your back on the enemy.
Target destroyed.
Missile.
Break! Break!
Missile. 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 Missile.
You've got one on your tail!
5 minutes remaining.
Searching on TH-115.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
One more truck down. Drop them all. Damn it, I've got one on my back. We're not gonna lose the damn robot. Damn, I'm targeted. Maybe we should have stuck with Trigger after all.
Missile.
Missile incoming.
Missile.
Enemy has a lock on you. Spare 15, stay within the operation area.
Missile.
You can't stick around forever. Find those targets. Target is down. Well done.
Uncovered another one.
That's a lot of fuel up in smoke. But there could be more hiding somewhere.
Missile.
UAVs are in the way. Take them out.
Spare 15, target destroyed. Spare 15, locked on.
He's too quick. Trigger splashed a fifth bandit. He might get them all.
3 minutes remaining.
Going after the tankers when all this shit is going down is suicide.
Prioritize the tankers. Worry about the UAVs later.
Damn. We can't attack the surface when our lives are on the line.
Missile.
Got a target on radar. Trigger, it's near your position.
Yeah, no.
Spare 15, locked on.
That cheers me up. Not that I give a rat's ass. You sound like you know something. I don't just give intel away for free.
Understood. HQ sent a message. That was the last one. All aircraft, return to base. Burning up all those tankers will starve their drones for a while.
I'm still alive.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. Work like a charm.
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now.
Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were in earshot, Count?
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
Well, yeah, it's not like there's anything I can learn from Trigger.
Count, you're just a jackass.
Champ.
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. So if any credit is due, it should come to me. Prisoners deserve nothing.
You're just a jackass. I don't want to say anything else.
It seems headquarters is starting to view some of you in the penal unit as a valid military force. Or at least that's what the rumors are saying. But that's bullshit. The only reason you're here is to atone for your crimes by carrying out missions.
Well, you sit on your ass and get medals.
You, solitary, now. Okay, on to the briefing. In this mission, you're going into Erusian territory. We know the Erusian Forces communications facility to the north in the Waiapolo Mountains is linked to the swarm of drones. Your mission is critical. You will destroy the facility and then weaken those drones. As it's important, the enemy won't go down without a fight. The area is watched over by spy satellites. If discovered, expect AA missiles. Unless you have a death wish, you must use the clouds for cover around the sides and base of the mountains. Use the clouds to hide from their satellites, and you just might have a chance to shake off their missiles. If you do find a missile on your tail, head to the clouds and pray. Let the missile kill you or crash into the rocks. That much freedom I will give.
And this is going to be the last mission for the evening.
Time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
watching from above. Stay in or below the clouds to keep hidden. That means no missiles. Even you lot should understand that.
Talk about an enclosed space.
What's more enclosed than solitary? Commence operation. That's your target radar. Destroy the anti-air weapons around it, too.
Enemies are attacking! Enemy aircraft are heading this way! Just drive them away. Chase them upward. Lead them into the missiles.
What if the radar isn't under a cloud?
Destroy it, and then scurry for cover if you value your life.
I thought you'd say that.
Destroy radar sites. You're still under satellite observation. Watch out for missiles.
Feels like I'm being watched by a pack of band dogs.
Their missiles are guided by a combination of the satellite and the radar facility. So if the radar facility is destroyed, their missiles should stop hitting their targets.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Who knows? Only one way to find out.
Caution. Caution.
You're in plain view, Spare 15. Get back to the clouds. Cancel alert. Remember that satellite is up there. Radar site confirmed destroyed. However, not all radars have been taken out. The satellite's still in operation.
They sure aren't making things easy for us. Damn it, they're making us do something, but just what? It's a dangerous operation, but it's better than running through a minefield blind, I guess. You're so naive, Tabloid. What we're doing is exactly like running through a minefield blind.
Silence. If you've got time to yap, you're not doing your job right.
Got in using a trick any amateur could think of. Picked up a bunch of intel.
Full man, that's your second strike. There won't be a third. Target destroyed. 2 to go.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
I got my hands on a password, and after some digging around, I found a bunch of stuff.
I'm not sure you understand what you're saying, Spare 6.
I'll let you in on it when we're home, Bandog. In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
I think you might be right.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Spare 15, you're hit. Radar site destroyed. Show the last one the same hospitality.
Missile. 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 Caution. Pull up.
All targets destroyed. That's the last of the radar sites we needed to destroy. That probably put a stop to their satellite's missile guidance capabilities. Someone fly above the clouds.
How about you do it?
I like the sound of that.
You could do with the exercise.
Wait a minute. Hold it.
What's going on, Bandog?
This is the Air Force Base 444 Squadron. What is your affiliation?
Nobody told me there was this many nearby. Incoming Allied fighters. Respond.
The regular forces don't want anything to do with the penal base.
Hey, they have radar lock.
The IFF says they're allies. Missile, whoa, time out. Tell me they're barrier troops. Someone's on me. Is he an enemy? Evade!
Ocean fighters do not attack! Shit! These guys aren't allies!
Are they spoofing our IFF?
Modern IFF connects to our strategic system via satellites. It can't be decoded.
What the hell? I'm hit. I'm done. The enemy's showing no mercy.
Missile incoming! Right! What about marking the craft type?
There's no time.
At this rate, no one's going to get out alive. All aircraft head into the clouds. Get out of the enemy sight.
And then what?
Missile.
Hey, the enemy's working in coordination.
Missile. Missile.
This is close combat. I don't know who's on whose team.
Information regarding IFFs is top secret. There's no way they can make a fake. All aircraft, gather around me. I mean Trigger.
Missile.
What? Bandog, can you register Trigger and the blips around him as friendlies?
Missile.
What are you thinking? What good is that?
What other choice do we have?
Sure.
All right, all aircraft, form up on Trigger, nice and tight.
Missile.
Bandog, it's on you.
Full band, what's your location?
The tail end.
Understood. I've sent new ID data. Enemies will be marked as enemies.
Yeah, my radar display's been updated.
Shoot them all down.
On them!
No way I'm dying out here.
This is the penal unit. I decide when you die.
Shit!
Missile.
Missile inbound, evade. Projectile incoming.
Tell us what's happening. Come on!
Damn it, not right now.
That doesn't sound good.
Air contact incoming at high speed. It's too fast to be an aircraft.
If it's not an aircraft, what is it?
What do we do? What's going on?
Five, four, three, two, one. Here it comes.
That shockwave!
My aircraft's gonna break up!
Huh? Incoming transmission from HQ. The weapon is codenamed Helios. It's a long-range missile carried by Arsenal birds.
Arsenal birds? I've got you right where I want you.
Why are they aiming for us?
Sending over the predicted impact zone. It's coming in hot.
Damn, you're working quick today, Bandog.
Get too chatty and you'll die. Five, four, three, two, one.
Don't get caught.
How can they fire like that when they've got allies in the airspace? Don't they care about the pilots?
Half of the targets remaining.
Count! Missile! Breaking! Chase him down!
Damn. Helios inbound.
Watch your radar. I can't find a way out.
There's nowhere to run.
Five, four, three, two, one.
No, it's a matter of time before we're all dead. It's no big deal. Our crew can't get their hands on shit like this.
We got this.
Locked. There are a few targets remaining. Concentrate. Shoot down remaining hostiles.
Plus two.
Gotta do what it takes to survive.
Watch the bandit on your tail.
Another projectile incoming. It's a Helios again.
Evading!
I can't! Help me! Help!
Impact, now!
Where'd the attack come from? They're hitting us while out of our attack range. Stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
I can't take him!
One down. Projectile on radar.
Warning! Missile in the air!
Why does it have to be me?
Helios incoming. Count. One to go. Go get him.
One to go. Where is it?
Count.
Rhino, this is it! got the last one.
Oh, yeah! No, I thought your story straight.
Damn it! God damn it! Why is this? What? Full band?
What the hell? Full band's down. Friendly fire? Didn't we get all the bandits?
Full band got tagged as an enemy.
What?
You did that on purpose, band dog.
Did what?
Don't play dumb. Full band.
It was an accident. It got out of control. Return to base.
Son of a bitch!
Ammunition 0. Ammunition 0.
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. Hold on, Count. It looks like your kill numbers are going up every day. You know what happens by giving false reports. Anyway, you other pilots should learn from him. I'm getting the hell out of this dump. And when I do, their kill count will make my star shine brighter.
I can do the cutscene and
Suddenly, we were being treated like a regular unit. We've been ordered to pack everything up and move the base further inland. We even got a transport plane. The funny thing is, no one here remembers I've got a bum leg and, oh, that I'm not a soldier. Take a look at the map. There's an island on the other side of Yuja our Marines landed on. The space elevator's not too far from there. They tell us the airfield's being used as a base to support the elevator. Not sure if I trust that intel. Anyway, the transport plane's gonna drop us there, without any fighters to cover us. Some genius thought we could commandeer the enemy's jets they left in the hangars, and use those to fight. Y'all aren't real soldiers, they said. Any other day we'd be using you lowlifes to go out and dig up landmines. And prisoners don't get guns. You'll just have to make do with whatever we give you and like it. A phone. They don't let us prisoners near them. But with all the hustle and bustle of moving the base, they forgot to lock this one up. Looks like an antique. I lost my right for a phone call ever since I was arrested and locked up. It's trippy to think that I can just hook it up, dial a number, and talk to someone from my own country. Planning escapes ain't all I'm good at. I'm plenty good at remembering phone numbers, too. A little while later, I headed over to HQ. You must know.
We did get a call direct from command. That pipe, what exactly are you doing with it?
My grandfather had a lot of friends in the Air Force from his time as a lieutenant. My point?